New York's heated political battles are getting a chance to cool off. Lawmakers are joining Governor Andrew Cuomo on a whitewater rafting challenge. The race is designed to promote tourism, but politics is never out of the picture. Jan Crawford joins us from Indian Lake, New York, with an interview you'll see only on CBS This Morning. Jan, good morning. Looks good.
Well, good morning, Charlie. It's gorgeous here, and the governor figured the best way to tell people about the Adirondacks was to come here and then invite this who's who of political and government leaders from New York for this huge whitewater rafting challenge. Now, I got to tell you, for a lot of these people, their idea of rafting was a lot like mine. You know, you float around on a lake in an inner tube with a can of beer. This, obviously, very different, and that was the
The mountains of the Adirondacks are about 4 hours from the skyscrapers of Manhattan, but feel like a world away. Few people realize the 6.1 million acre public park, bigger than Yellowstone, Yosemite, and the Grand Canyon combined, is just up the road in upstate New York. That's something Governor Andrew Cuomo is trying to change.
We just wanted a vehicle to expose the beauty of the Adirondacks to the rest of the state, the rest of the country.
Cuomo came up with the idea for the first ever Adirondack Challenge.
You gotta get your raft, come on!
A 2-day whitewater rafting race. He's recruited some of the top movers and shakers in New York to compete and hopes the added attention will help the region attract a larger share of the state's $100 billion tourist industry.
We have 50 million tourists per year that come into New York City. New York City is a global tourist destination. We want to say to those 50 million tourists, yes, New York City is great, and we love it, and we're happy that you came to see New York City. We also want you to see the rest of the state.
We traveled down the Indian River with the governor and his staff, passing through some intense white water. We all managed to stay in the boat, even as the governor and his team raced ahead. But the big event will be held later today, when Cuomo squares off against New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
The mayor's coming here tomorrow. You're racing against him?
Well, this was the warm-up for the mayor. I'm ready now. We actually perfected our technique coming down the river, so the mayor's going to have his hands full tomorrow. That I can tell you. I'm confident.
Now, is Mayor Bloomberg an experienced whitewater rafter?
My guess would be no.
For the moment, politics are put aside for feel-good moments like these that place the Empire State in a positive light.
It was fun, right?
Something you might say it could use.
Now we have, on the national level, people who don't even know about the Adirondacks know about Anthony Weiner and Elliott Spitzer. Does that frustrate you? Well, I mean, what do you think? Is that a good thing for the state of New York that they're getting back into politics?
Well, everyone knows New York has great theater also, right?
Well, this could be great theater, I guess.
It is great theater. It's great political theater.
But is that great for New York?
Nah, you know, I think this is, it's part of the charm of New York, you know. We tend to have the eccentric, we tend to have the entertaining, and this is a little political theater. I think that's all people think of it. I don't think they think anything more of it.
Do you wish they hadn't gotten in, one or the other, or both?
No, I think that again, on running for office is a very personal decision. You have to find out where your passion lies and follow that passion. So I don't think you can say to someone, you should run, you shouldn't run. That's not how the system works, and I don't think it's effective anyway.
Now, earlier in the interview, the governor tried to dispel rumors that he's thinking about running for president in 2016. He said his only political ambition at this point, Charlie and Nora, is getting re-elected governor of New York.
All right, Jan, thank you.